Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Raphaelsinsights. Welcome. I welcome you into the world of Satar, the divine, the beautiful. Welcome. If you're new to this beautiful channel, welcome to this beautiful channel. And if you're not new, welcome back. As always, this is going to be a video specifically for a specific situation. This video is for Lizzo, or about Lizzo. Is she going to win her lawsuit? Are these people telling the truth? Kind of more about that information, and we're going to look into it and see what she's feeling, what's going on with Lizzo, what's going to happen because of this, and we'll go ahead and go straight into it. Remember, you guys can purchase my products on my Etsy or my TikTok shop, and also follow me on all my social medias. On Instagram, I do my daily horoscopes on live if you guys want to tune in, or if not, just go check them out after I post them and share them. But other than that, you guys already know, go down in the description below, click the link, open it up, and it'll show you all my, where you can follow me, where you can shop, where you can book a reading. I am booked for August. They normally book 2 weeks prior to the following month, and I'm already booked. I'm still working on reschedules. I haven't forgotten about you guys. There's just too many of you guys. Okay. So we're going to go straight into the video, and the question is going to be, what's going to happen with Lizzo and this lawsuit? Let's see. Let's pull out the cards real quick. Le pregunto al tarot, what's going to happen with Lizzo and this lawsuit? Let's see. Alrighty. Right away, the card of the Strength. This lawsuit is definitely due to a grudge. I'm telling you guys, I keep seeing like there's something more to these girls, or something more to this situation. I don't discredit them, but this card here tells me that there's these girls have an intense grudge against Lizzo. There was some sort of a big fight between Lizzo, the dance captain, either Lizzo and these dancers, or the dance captain and these dancers. I'm not going to talk too much about the dance captain, but I will tell you that I see there was some sort of a big fight or a big conflict, and these girls are dragging on this like grudge to like get her back. I do see that working for her was very stressful. It says that in terms of working for Lizzo, it can be a burden, but I think to be honest, to be 100% honest with you guys, any sort of artist or famous person that you're going to work for, it's going to be a burden. And we don't know this because we're not in that lifestyle. We're not in that world. But I can promise you that industry is very abusive, and those divas or people way up there are very abusive. That's 100% true. I do see that in terms of the lawsuit, it's going to end in a settlement, and if it goes to court, Lizzo's not going to win it. So I see that this lawsuit is either going to end in a settlement, or Lizzo's going to lose the lawsuit, because I see her having to pay up some money. So I'm seeing that it either has to be with due to her having to settle, or her losing a lawsuit and having to pay a lot of money. Look, the card of the Two of Cups tells me that there's a settlement here. They're going to reach a settlement. They're going to get to an understanding. And I will say that there's just something about this argument, this fight. Look, here they are again, fighting, arguing, Lizzo and the dancers, or the dance captain and the dancers. There's something that happened more than what they're saying. Because even then, when I saw them doing this interview, those girls that were doing the interview, I see that they're hiding something. I do see that there's truths. Definitely the card of the Sun tells me there's truths to what they're saying, but I also see there's lies to what they're saying. I'm not going to discredit them specifically in where I see lies, what I see that's true, but I will say that there's some truths and there's some lies. And I will say that there's lies to a certain extent. I do see that Lizzo's going to recover later on, because in terms of her business, I do see that she's going to be canceling projects, canceling concerts. I see that she wants to kind of just stay away from people, isolate herself. I do see that she's feeling depressed. But I also see that once she recovers, it's not going to be the same. Just with these accusations, she already lost business. She already lost followers. She already lost popularity. And even if she comes back, it's not going to be the same. I do see that she's still going to remain popular. She's still going to remain known. It's just that I don't see that she's gonna be to where she was headed and where she's at after these accusations. The card of the Two of Swords tells me again that she's going to lose contracts. A contract isn't going to be renewed. A project that she had in mind, she's either going to delay it or she's going to cancel it, or she's going to be canceling concerts. Definitely. Let's see. Let's look at the girls now. Let's look at the girls. Is there, if there are, let's say, okay, let's look at the girls. One more thing. In terms of, it's because it just popped into my head. In terms of friendships, Lizzo's definitely going to lose friendships. People who are very close to her, their views on Lizzo is definitely going to change, because again, any accusation like this, it's going to affect other artists if they remain strong behind these people. So it's just business, to be honest. These people who have stayed famous for a long time, they know the industry, and they know as soon as something like this happens, they need to pull themselves away from those people, because it could affect their business as well. Nonetheless, these cards here tells me that Lizzo's going to lose friendships as well. Let's see. Let's look at the girls. Are the question would probably be something like, are the dancers telling the truth? Let's see. Let's see what comes up with this question. Okay. All right. So the same thing that I was saying, I do see truths. Look, this energy here is interesting to me, because this is not Lizzo. So who's the devil? Who's this devil energy? Which one of them is this devil energy? I'll tell you right now that I saw something that about those girls, that I don't want to discredit what they're saying, and I don't want to talk about them or expose them in terms of what I saw of them as their person, as who they are. But I will say that this energy is not Lizzo. So that tells me something very interesting. Again, I see that there's truths. The sun tells me that there's truths, but there's also truths to a certain extent, because the truths that they're showing me is saying that they're a little bit manipulated in order to fit their goal, obviously to win a lawsuit, to win some money. Anybody who says that this isn't about money, any lawsuit is always about money. I'll tell you that right now. Anybody getting sued is always about money, which is why they included Lizzo, her business, and the dance captain, because the one that I really see that was at fault is the dance captain. But obviously Lizzo has more money. I'll tell you that right now. But again, I'll say this again. I do see truths to a certain extent, or let's say I do see lies to a certain extent, and I do see truths. I see that this is going to end in a settlement. I do see that more people are going to complain about Lizzo again, because this industry, this whole industry is toxic. That whole industry is abusive. I don't know why we're surprised about this. But I will say that this lawsuit is going to end in terms of settlement, or Lizzo's going to lose it, because I see them winning this lawsuit. I do see more people coming out and complaining about their experience with Lizzo. And it's become such a burden. But again, going back, I see some sort of a big conflict, some sort of a big fight in terms of this whole situation. And I will say this, if you're going to the red light district, you know what the red light district is. So I'll just leave it at that. And the reason I know the red light district is because I was in the service, and that's what a lot of service members go do when they're in the deployed. And I won't talk too much about those experiences when I was not in the U.S. But let me tell you that it's you learn some stuff. Other than that, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not discrediting these girls. I'm just saying that I see truths and I see lies and I see a little bit of manipulation to this whole situation. A little bit of manipulation. I see that there was some sort of a big conflict, big fight between them, or there's a reason as to why they weren't rehired as well. And there's more to them that I see that I just don't want to talk too much about them. This video is more about Lizzo, and I'm not going to talk too much about the dancers or the dance captain. And again, this is going to end in a settlement, or it's going to end with Lizzo losing this lawsuit. I do see Lizzo recovering, but her career is not going to be the same after this. I see her canceling concerts, canceling projects, delaying them, or contracts not being renewed. for whatever reason. But other than that, you guys have a great day. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got the message that I'm trying to put out there, or well, it really wasn't a message. I think it's more of predictions. I see more problems legally for Lizzo later on as well. That was something else that I did see. It could be administrative. It could be more because of more people accusing her. But again, this whole industry is toxic. All of it. I don't know why we're surprised. I'll say that. But other than that, you guys have a great day. You guys have it's an absolute pleasure to do this, and it's always a pleasure to be able to do these videos.